station, and they're like, did you get it? The Japanese police are so much smarter than the Korean police.
Like, come get me. Like, I was screaming to people. I was drunk off my ass, but I was screaming to people, call the police. Do it. Put me in a cell. Like, do it.
They have U.S. soldiers that are on the bases in Korea.
Imagine a streamer who taunts police on camera, mocks a national memorial, and then keeps somehow avoiding the full force of the law, while millions watch. Today we unpack the wild sequence of events around Johnny Somali and whether South Korean authorities really let him skate. Johnny Somali, born Ramzi Khalid Ismail, rose to infamy through provocative live streams across East Asia. What started as shock for views quickly exploded into criminal allegations, public disturbances, deepfake creation, and a wave of disrespectful, at times violent, acts aimed at people and cultural symbols in South Korea and Japan. Recent court activity shows his legal situation is far from over. Let's walk through the pattern that has Korean viewers and legal experts furious. It begins with repeated public provocations. Multiple clips show Johnny shouting at bystanders, taunting police, and even broadcasting crude threats toward a female officer. In one viral moment, he's drunk on a train, shouting for people to call the police, daring authorities to arrest him, but the video ends with him not being detained. Those scenes sparked a popular belief. Was law enforcement being unusually lenient? The footage left many South Koreans asking why action wasn't taken sooner. Things escalated when Johnny openly humiliated the Statue of Peace, a powerful national symbol that represents the suffering of teenage girls forced into wartime sexual slavery. He filmed himself making obscene threats toward the memorial and later joked about harming it. Given the statue's meaning, those actions were not just offensive. Legal experts warned they could carry serious penalties under laws that protect youth-related symbols and prohibit sexualized harassment and exploitation. As clips resurfaced online, public pressure grew. Viewers accused the police of doing the minimum, reopening superficial investigations, issuing statements, but rarely moving decisively. Social media erupted with claims that the authorities were helping him avoid consequences, either by ignoring evidence or letting cases languish. Supporters of tougher enforcement argue that early, consistent punishment might have prevented later, more reckless behavior. Critics say the backlash exposed deeper questions about how foreign influencers are policed in Korea. Yet the legal picture is changing. Prosecutors have added multiple charges against Ramzi, including obstruction of business, creation of non-consensual sexually explicit deepfakes, and other counts tied to his public disruptions. He has faced multiple trial dates this year, and in recent hearings has pleaded guilty to some obstruction charges while denying the most serious sexual violence-related counts. If convicted on the full slate of charges, experts say he could face many years behind bars. So, why did police sometimes appear passive on camera? A few things are worth noting. First, video clips often capture chaotic, partial moments, not whole investigations. Arrest decisions involve evidence collection, witness statements, and legal thresholds that aren't always visible in a short live stream clip. Second, some incidents occurred in public spaces with competing jurisdictional or translation issues. Authorities may be cautious before pressing tougher charges. That said, the public perception of inaction is real, and it's driven officials to respond more aggressively as outrage grows. Here's the latest development that adds context. Over the past several months, prosecutors have continued to broaden indictments and schedule further trials, signaling that the case is moving from viral outrage to formal legal reckoning. Court records and media coverage show additional charges added and plea shifts by Johnny in recent hearings, suggesting prosecutors are building a layered case rather than letting incidents fade. Where this goes next matters more than ever. If courts convict on the sexual exploitation or deepfake counts, that could carry especially severe penalties, not only prison time but long-lasting bans on returning to Korea and major restrictions on his international travel and platform access. For communities in Korea, the case has become symbolic, a test of whether cultural disrespect and online stunts get real-world accountability. Closing thought, the Johnny Somali saga is a reminder that viral content can have legal consequences and that a clip's moral outrage often forces institutions to act even if they didn't at first. Whether the prosecutor's increasing momentum will satisfy the public or reveal earlier investigative missteps remains to be seen. When the next trial date drops, I'll break down the verdict and what it means for online creators. Hit like if you found this clear, and subscribe for updates. I'll see you in the next one.